Welcome to Desert Living, where we connect you with everything that makes the Coachella Valley a wonderful place to live. Desert Living starts now. Here's Brian Gallo.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Desert Living. Thanks for being here. I've got another great show ahead. Much exciting stuff for us. In fact, this first person here, I'm kind of excited to interview. We all deal with pain at one point or another, and when we're in pain, doctors typically prescribe painkillers, but too much of a good thing can be a problem. Now to discuss these options, Mr. Roland Reinhart, founder of Advanced Pain Management in Rancho Mirage. Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. How are you?
It's great. Doing great.
Good, good,
I
good.
feel good.
Oh, good. Well, because you're a pain management doctor. That's why.
Right. That's right.
It's a great lead-in.
Exactly.
So this is obviously very relevant to everybody.
Absolutely. Well, here in the desert too, we have a lot of very active, people, and I hate to call them elderly because many of them are much more active than younger people. So it's. We have people then, and as we live longer, you get more aches and pains, and so yeah.
Well, tell me, okay, so pain management is your wheelhouse. Tell me exactly what is pain management. It's more than just the two words, obviously.
Right. Well, pain management really started back in 1993, was the first board examination, medical board examination, to get specifically a board in pain management. And it was actually put out by the American Board of Anesthesiology.
Okay.
And if you think of anesthesia as putting someone to sleep to eliminate their pain so they can have surgery, well, what anesthesiologists in particular are good at blocking nerves and other things that may generate pain. And so it's a natural outgrowth of anesthesia, but then not to put the patient all the way to sleep,
right,
but to control their pain. So the first boards were in '93.
Okay.
That's now expanded. So I'm double board certified in both anesthesia as well as pain management.
All right.
And I've been doing exclusively pain management since 1998.
Okay, now I know you want to tell me a bit about some new advances in pain management, so take a minute and tell me about that.
Right. Some of the latest things, and we'll talk a little bit about narcotics, but some of the latest things is how do you block pain without necessarily taking medications? Because if you have pain in your back and down your legs, if you take a pill, it's going to go everywhere in your body and just kind of make your whole body numb. So trying to treat localized problems with localized treatments, and there's more and more of those kinds of treatments, and specifically one of the latest is these nerve stimulators. Now these have been around for a long time. So if you've got problems with your back, essentially what you can do is put in a small electrical stimulator. You have to realize this, there really is not intrinsic pain in your leg. If you have pain in your leg, there's not really pain in the leg. There's receptors there. Those receptors send a signal to the spine.
Okay.
When it gets to the spine, it goes up and down a few levels, and then it goes to your midbrain, and then it then branches out to like 3 different parts of your brain, and all your life experiences come into play there, and if whatever pain means to you. And so there's an interpretation there, and then it goes to another place that says you have pain in your legs, and that is the reality.
Okay.
So somewhere between where it hurts and your brain, there's an opportunity to change that signal.
Is it re-tricking your body essentially?
Or we call it neuromodulation. We're just changing how the brain ultimately is going to perceive the problem.
Okay.
So you can use things like anti-inflammatories in the periphery to cut down inflammation that lessens the sensitivity of the receptors.
Okay.
You can use drugs like Neurontin or Lyrica to suppress the signals getting through the spinal cord. Narcotics also work at the same place. And then there's other drugs you can take that would alter how the nerves actually transmit the signals and actually kind of quiet them down. So you can either do drugs or you could use electricity to do that.
But part of what you're doing is you're trying to get people away from drugs and pharmaceuticals,
particularly, well, narcotics in particular.
Right, okay.
And let me just do a little bit more about this. Yeah. So essentially what this does is it acts to just change the signal going to the brain. So this is stimulation at the spinal cord level. So we're above typically the areas of injury, and we basically can just dial in with these stimulators a sensation that is comfortable. They might feel some tingling, at least with the stimulators now. But the newest thing coming up is going to be stimulators where you can turn them on. You just don't feel the pain, but you don't feel any tingling sensation.
Okay.
So those will be coming. Some of them are now. And then there's a company, St. Jude, that makes a generator that, at St. Jude, the generator that they have actually can stimulate right on the nerves and block the pain.
I see.
Yeah.
So I would like to send people your way to inquire a little bit more about this device.
These are great, much better than surgery in many cases.
I think I'd like one, just from the looks of it. If you'd like to find Dr. Roland Reinhart, you can find him at 39700 Bob Hope Drive, Suite 202 in Rancho Mirage, or give him a call at 760 341-2360. His website, reinhartmd.com. Big thanks to Roland Reinhart of Advanced Pain Management. I appreciate you being here.
Great, thank you so much.
Don't move with more desert living for you.